I want to ask a very important question to all of you. Why do we attract negativity in our life? That would be really important, indispensable and unprecedented question for all of us, that why do we attract a lot of negativity to us? Why don't we attract positivity to us? What are the reasons behind it? That is really important question you need to ask to yourself. And unless and until you ask this question to yourself, you cannot go beyond your limitation. And before deep down into this topic, I would like to show you something, my friend. Today I have brought something here. See that one book was written by me, and that book was Spoken English Assignment. That means in this book there are more than 200 structures are written. If you want to have great knowledge in English language, you must go through this book. 200 structures already been written over here, and so many examples also given. And whenever you study this book, your all kind of problems will be resolved as soon as possible when you start reading this book. Because there are 200 structures, I have already told you, yes or no? Now another book will be published within 3 months, and I will give you the assurance today that on that book I will give you more than 1000 structure. If you bring this book today and if you read, you will have 200 structures, and these 200 structures can help you to speak English, to write English, to do anything else. But within 3 months I have to launch another book or another study material. There has to be more than 1000 structures, and all these structures can be very helpful for you to write, to speak, to for the examination. Those who especially have been preparing for the competitive examination, it can be also useful for all of you. Next book which was written by me, it was that Spoken English for how can you introduce yourself. I have seen that a lot of people, first book which was seen, it was written, all means the structures were written in that book. But in this book you can see how can you introduce yourself, how can you introduce others, how can you talk with your friends, how can you make new friends. That means all those things are written in this book. I think you have to get some of the portion easy, medium and the hard portion. Whenever you go through this book, you will have a lot of ideas how can you make a great communication with others. Because my friend, I have designed all these notes, all these study materials for all of you. I know all of you are beginners, or some of you are intermediate, or some of you can speak great English. But according to my knowledge, or as far as my knowledge is concerned, all these things are designed with proper order, with law and order. Because whenever you study, Shubho, whenever you study all those notes, all the notes are written, you see, all the contents are written in Bengali. Whenever you go through it, you get to understand how can you study about it, and you have to have a great knowledge, a great command in English language. Third book, third study materials I want to show you that it's a vocab. It is a vocab. Vocab means stock of word. That means whenever you have this book with you, whenever you go through it, you will have a lot of words which is really important for spoken purpose. Okay, that means whenever you go through this book, whenever you have to have such a great knowledge about these words, then you cannot have any problem to speak in front of the audience. You cannot get any problem while you are communicating with others. When you are interacting with others, you won't get any sort of problem in your upcoming and forthcoming life. That's the reason these vocab books, these word related books are really important, indispensable, and really inevitable for all of you. Whenever you go through it and you get to understand how many aspects are written over there, because all those things have been written with so focusedly, because for the last I think 10 years I have been preparing all those notes. Did you understand how many hours I have given for those notes? Whenever you go through it, you will have some extraordinary knowledge, and you can easily put your expression, what you want to say, what you want to express to others, what you want to reveal out to the people. You can easily keep your point of view in front of others, ahead of others. Whenever you will have such vocabs, whenever you will learn this vocab. Now the question is there, sir, that should we learn this vocab? You should not learn this vocab. Vocabs can be easily learned by you whenever you go through this book, because some of the structures are given there, photos are there. When you go through the photos, you see so many photos, so many pictures are given there. Then whenever just you just think about the any sort of picture, automatically you can understand what would be the meaning of this thing. Suppose so many words are there. You see that what kind of words we use in the office. That means whenever you go to the office, then whenever you look at your office, then you can see that what would be the name of this object, what would be the name of that object. That means you should not remember it. Automatically this object, the name of that object can be remembered by you very easily. Are you getting my point? So that's the main important ingredients already been delivered over here, already been given, already been sorted. So I request to you from heart of my hearts that if you want to, because in this today's, in this new generation, in this world, in this viciously competitive world, if you don't know English language, if you don't able to speak English with others, that means you are half dead. In this world, if you don't know how can you make communication, how can you interact with others, how can I speak with others, that means you are half dead. You cannot do anything great in your life, because that is really simple, If you go to outside of Tripura, then you can feel it. And unless and until you go outside of Tripura, you cannot understand how much knowledge already people have. And if you want to beat them, if you want to go ahead of them, you need to have some skill. And unless you go outside of Tripura, you cannot realize it. That is my point of view, my friend. Living in Tripura, living in Agartala, you cannot understand. Please go out, then you can understand that how much knowledge people already have. So if you want to compete with them, so you need to have some skill set, like public speaking skill, communication skill, negotiation skill, presentation skill, spoken English knowledge. All those things are required to be vibrant in your life. So let me get back to the point I started, that why do we attract a lot of negativity to us? What are the reasons behind it? I have asked this question to all of you. If you have the answer of this question, please write the answer in my comment box so that I can read your comment and also I can learn from you, because all the comments are really important for me. I am a beginner and also I want to learn so many things from your life also. So that's my purpose. I am telling to you, please write down the comment that why do we attract a lot of negativity to us? That's the question. Whatever the knowledge I assembled, whatever the knowledge I acknowledged throughout the little span of my career, the little span of my life, whatever I understood, on the basis of this understanding, Today I gonna discuss that why do we attract a lot of negativity to us. First reason is that surroundings. Yes or no, Shubho? Surroundings. Surroundings means what? Suppose where you live, I don't know. You know about it only. Yes or no? You know where do you live. Right now, suppose around your surroundings, that means around you, who are living, I don't know. You can understand them better. So, your surroundings are really important to be always positive. Because where you live, I don't know. Suppose your surroundings, a lot of people are there around you. Yes or no? Now the question is that, are these guys positive or are these guys playing negative role in their life? Now you have to find it out. Are these positive or are these guys negative? Whenever you find or understand that these guys are negative for you, you have to work with them, you have to talk with them, because they always help you, they always make you positive. And if you always go around or move with the people, those who are the negative, they can destroy your life, they can collapse your life, they can deteriorate your life, they can devastate your life. So surroundings playing really indispensable and inevitable role for all of us. So that I request you from heart of my hearts, from bottom of my hearts, that try to understand about your surroundings. And because of your surroundings, you attract a lot of negativity to yourself. That's really very important point for all of us. Second point, why do we attract a lot of negativity to us? Second point is that conditioning of our mind. We have conditioned our mind from our childhood. When we were a child, at that time we did not understand that what would be the impact of the negative talking. Yes or no, Shubho? We did not relate it. But basically, why did not we relate it? Because at that time our mind was so innocent, we were so innocent guy, we were so flexible that we could not understand. Only our parents, our neighbors, our relatives, everyone, they can understand us, but we cannot understand ourselves because we were child, we had the childhood behavior. So how can we understand about it? Yes or no, my friend? So what happened when we were a child? So many negative stuff had been injected in your mind. So many negativity had been injected, had been pushed in your mind. And because of that negativity, what happened, my friend? You get a lot of problem to speak in front of the people. Because of that negativity, you are not able to speak in front of the others. Because of that negativity, you cannot express yourself. You cannot do something extraordinary. Whenever you try to do something extraordinary, everything you recall that at that time when I was child, my neighbors, my relatives, my friends, they told me that I could not do anything substantial in my upcoming and forthcoming life. You recall it. When you recall it, immediately some changes happen in your own behavior. Is not it, Shubho? Some changes happen in your own behavior. And because of that behavior, today you are totally unable to do something great in your life. You are not doing any substantial thing. Did you understand, my friend? Because of that childhood conditioning. And today we all have this kind of problem. We all have been suffering this childhood conditioning related problem. All we have been suffering. Are you getting my point? I am telling to you why do we attract a lot of negativity to ourselves. I am telling to you. Later on I will tell you how can you overcome it, how can you get rid of this thing, or how can you let go of this thing. I will discuss later days. But today you have to understand why do we attract a lot of negativity to ourselves. First thing what I mentioned, it was our surrounding. Because of our surrounding we attract a lot of negativity. Already I explained why these surroundings, how these surroundings destroy ourselves. Second reason is that conditioning of the mind. When we were a child, how our mind had been conditioned, already I discussed. Yes or no, Shubho? Third point, my friend, I want to tell you, people around us. A lot of people are living with us. Yes or no? Now you have to ask all the people that do you have any goal for your upcoming and forthcoming life? Are these people always ready to talk about your success? Ask the question to them. You have to ask a very mesmerizing and outstanding question or outraging question to them, that are you always ready for my success? Are you always giving me some extraordinary idea so that I can do something marvelous in my upcoming life? Are you ready? That means people around you, you have to ask the question to them. Whenever you ask the question to them, you have to find there is nobody else to help you, to guide you, or tell you something great so that you can do something substantial. They never try to tell you. They never want you upgrade. They never want you to upgrade in your life. That's really important. Yes or no, my friend? Shubha, are you? Yes or no? So that's very important. The first point what I say, surrounding. Second point is conditioning of our mind. Third point is people around you. Fourth point is always you remember, cheap people always talk about other people. Those who are the cheap people, cheap minded guys, narrow minded guys, they always talk about the other guys. So now you have to ask a very simple question to yourself. Are you a cheap minded guy? If you are a cheap minded personality, if you have, so always you talk about other people. So please stop from today onwards, because if you always talk about, or if you always criticize about the other people, if you always criticize the wrong part of the other people, you never grow yourself. Because each and every time you are complaining others, each and every time you are complaining about others, if you complain about others, you never create anything great, anything outstanding, anything good, or anything sophisticated. You cannot do it. You cannot create anything because you are always complaining. Yes or no, Shubho? So those who are the cheap minded guy, cheap minded personality, they always talk about the other guy and they never do anything great in their life, but they always busy themselves to talk about the other guys. So please keep away yourself or get away from that circumstances, from that people, from that friends, from that relatives. If you don't come out from them physically, so you should come out from them mentally. When you come out yourself from them mentally, you feel a great relief. Whenever you feel a great relief for yourself, you have to have great command in your life and you will do something great. Otherwise what happen, my friend, you always attract a lot of negativity to yourself, and unless and until you implement all those points whatever I am just addressing over here, unless and until you implement it, inculcate it in your own life, nothing gonna change. That's really important point. Next point I want to say, basically whenever you wake up early in the morning, it is our go-to drug. I have seen that a lot of people in this world, they always get relief to criticize others, and unless and until they criticize others, that means they are not having their medicine. That means They want to talk about others. That is their one kind of drug or one kind of medicine for them. And unless they talk about others, they never feel relief. Yes or no, Shubho? There are so many people around you. You can feel that, you can see that, you can understand that. So first of all, you see that these are the people that they always feel that the talking about others, discussing about others, discussing about the negative part of others, talking about the negative part of others, it is the drug for them, it is the medicine for them. Please keep away yourself from that surrounding, from that group, from that things. Always get away yourself, flee away yourself. I am telling that flee away from that group. And if you always go or put yourself in that group, that means always you attracting a lot of negativity to yourself, and you cannot easily come out of it. So all those things whatever I am delivering here, it is why we attract a lot of negativity to us. All these are the reasons. Are you getting my point? All these are the reasons that why do we attract a lot of negativity. Next point I want to say, my friend, when you discuss about others, you will feel a less productivity in yourself. Now the question is, what does productivity means? Productivity means suppose if I given you some tasks and within some amount of time, how much work can be done by you, that would be like productivity. Suppose if I given some tasks to you to write an assignment for 10 page, and I have slotted you some time for 5 hours, that within these 5 hours you have to complete the 10 page. Now the question is that, would you like to have, or would you like to take 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour to accomplish this assignment? I have given you 10 hours, but if you complete this assignment within 5 hours, that means your productivity is so high. Yes or no, Shubho? But if you do all those tasks beyond 10 hours means that I have given you 10 hours, and within 10 hours if you do it, that means you are doing productive activity. But if you take more than 10 hours, I know writing down 10 page not require 10 hours. Yes or no, Shubho? Writing down 10 page not require 10 hours, because if I count, that means 1 page for an 1 hour not required. 1 page can be written within 15 minutes, I think so. That means even though I have given you how many hours? 10 hours. But you don't complete this work within 10 hours and you want more time from my side. You tell that I could not able to complete the assignment within 10 hours, I need more time. That means you are doing less productive work. You are always busy yourself to talk about others. You always busy yourself to do something unnecessary things. Do you understand? And all the people in this society, more than 90% people, they are less productive in life nowadays, in this generation. Because in this generation, all the people, they need all those things within shorter period of time. But if you don't do any hard work, if you don't do work with a proper direction, how can you achieve your goal? It cannot be achieved. So that's really important. Next point I want to say, my friend, we always blame others. Why do we attract negativity? We always blame others. Yes or no, Shubho? Whenever you don't do any kind of activity in your life, you start to blame others, condemn others, and you tell to everyone, because of you and because of you I could not able to do this work. That means you start to blaming others. Maximum time, most of the cases I have got that people start to condemn or blame their parents, and they told that because of their parents they can't able to do anything else in their life. But try to understand one thing, because of you, you could not do anything great in your life right now, because you are attracting a lot of negativity towards you. You have attracted a lot of negativity, and because of that negativity you could not do anything mesmerizing. Now what happened? You are blaming to your parents. Because of your parents you could not do anything substantial. So do you understand the impact, that how many negativity every day we attract towards us? Try to understand, my friend. That would be really indispensable point. And next, last but not the least, it is called limiting belief. Limiting belief, that always we think that I cannot do anything else because I have poor communication skill, I cannot speak in front of others, I don't have any idea what should I speak in front of the people, I am not good enough, I am good for nothing because nobody support me, my guardian, my parents, my friends, my neighbors, they never support me to do any great activity. Yes or no, Shubha? All these are come under the purview or the umbrella of limiting belief. That means you have the limiting belief, and because of that limiting belief you could not take any stand for yourself, and unless and until you take stand for yourself you cannot do anything mesmerizing, you cannot do anything substantial, you cannot do anything great in your life, because you have limiting belief. And in order to let go of this limiting belief or get rid of this limiting belief, you have to have some great ideas, that how can you let go and get rid of this all negativity which you are attracted, by you. So if you want to know the answer of this question, so this question's answer will be given to you later on. Today I have discussed only why do we attract negativity to us. This point only been discussed to you today. But today I have not a great amount of time, I have a little amount of time. So because of that reason I cannot express or I cannot tell you that how can you let go of it or how can you get rid of it. But if you want to know that how can you let go of your all kinds of negativity which are attracted by yourself, if you want to know the answers, so always listen my video, and next video 100% I will give you the idea, I will give you some contents, I will give you some concepts, I will give you some parameters, so that you can easily let go and get rid of your all kinds of negativity which are attracted by yourself. Are you ready to listen? So you have to prepare. So my friend, what did I discuss today and what did you learn from that session is that why do we attract a lot of negativity. First point I raised over here is that our surroundings. Second one is that conditioning of our mind. Third one, people around us, and so many points, so many contents, so many ideas already been addressed, discussed and proposed over here. So try to understand all those points and try to implement and cultivate in your life. You feel that you are doing something great in your upcoming and forthcoming life. So many points already been raised over here. Thank you for today. Have a good day. Wish you all the best. And before stopping my today's talk, I want to tell you that the books, or the study materials which was seen to all of you, vocab, spoken English book, please purchase it, buy it, because all those great information was delivered or proposed in that book. And if you buy it, that means you can have a great amount of ideas you will generate from yourself. And in the next book fair, I think so, in the next book fair 2025, I think 5 books, I have already made the study material. These study materials will be converted into book in the next book fair. So thank you, have a good day, wish you all the best, bye bye, tata.